Philadelphia. Well, Stephen Adom Kyei-duah has spoken. He's a man I truly respect. And to those who do not speak tree, you know, Masem. There be men jai Masempe. Because you are somebody that I truly love. I don't have a problem with you. I will never have a problem with you. You might say some things that I don't agree with, but respectfully, I would always come to you with my opinions. Now, 2014, we had a conversation.
Okay, so Ebusia, Papa Stephen Adom Kyei-duah, last week Sunday, witnessing peace or the response, Emma Yenuya, Black Rasta. Now, Black Rasta so the response, Papa Stephen Adom Kyei-duah. Now, statement be a Black Rasta kind. Yan Koni and Kuti and Sema Black Rasta kind. Now, fi, Minu, Yen so, Yen Bubu, Yen Ninkomo. Now, before Ebakoni Akusha Black Rasta, me miss a simple question. Dear Black Rasta yen, or say as a presenter, who be make statement. Now statement now who making so no, who said that could the actual fact. Na say enye. Adofo, but more than natural wajuni, FIA conversation. My catch was with you, Miano, and yatim bidi, oh, I don't chira, now watch it.
Watch this. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is rolling on the screen. Watch this. Black Rasta responds as Prophet Adom Kyei-duah attacks. There is a prophet of God of the Philadelphia movement. In fact, this is the man. He's called Stephen Adom Kyei-duah. He's a man that I love so much. One, his age, his poise, the elegance with which he approaches his followers. In fact, I respect people who have followers. This man, with little or no formal education, has been able to start a certain movement that has lawyers, he has professors, he has people from all walks of life sitting under him, and he preaches to them. Now, his biggest weapon, according to the Philadelphia members, is that he performs miracles. He sells powders to his followers. He also has some kind of liquids that he sells, including sobolo and some stickers. But he is a man of God who has prayed over them and asked for the powers that be to inhabit all these things. And by that, many people believe in him and they attend his church with such emotion. He has actors in there. He has lawyers in there. And no election in Ghana would end without a certain flag bearer going to his church to ask for his blessing. I congratulate him and I applaud him. For a man, his capacity and capability, for a man, his kind, to be able to draw all these people around him, I think, my brother, my sister, it is divinely calculated. That is why I have so much respect for this man here. And I am a man who naturally loves gray hair. When people have grace, I see that to be a very powerful source of inspiration, because I want to reach there too. One day when all my beard would be white, my mustache white, and I have such a huge following, people listen to what I tell them and guide them through the Red Sea like Moses. Hallelujah. His name is Stephen Adom Kyei-duah. Now, on Sunday, a friend of mine called me and told me, listen to the prophet. He's saying some things about you. I think you need to listen to him. And then I quickly decided to pay attention to him. In fact, and these were some of the things he said. All that he said somewhere in 2014, I called him on my radio show. And because of the love and respect he had for me, he decided to speak on my show. He's never spoken on any radio show. My show was the only one he decided to speak on because of the respect and love he had for me. And he decided to speak with me. He had actually predicted or prophesied about Ghana making it all the way to the World Cup and even doing well, progressing to the next stage. Unfortunately, Ghana was actually kicked out. And I called him to say, you prophesied and it didn't come to pass. What are your explanations? Now, he gave his reasons as, number one, he had given how many prophecies? 2 of them came to pass. Only 1 did not come to pass. So it meant that at least he had passed. Number 2, he also went ahead to talk about the fact that on the day that Ghana lost, that he said Ghana would have won, Ghana benched all their key strikers and key players. And that was the reason Ghana lost the match that very day. My brother, my sister, he went ahead to also say that with all the respect that he has for Black Rasta, he didn't expect that I will misquote him and say things about him that are not true. For instance, I said that he had bought a factory and he had turned it into a church, and it's not true. And he also finally said that despite everything, he has forgiven Black Rasta because Black Rasta is a Rasta man. Maybe all the time he loves to speak the truth. He will say that Black Rasta does not know him too well. That is why he probably went this extent to say all these things about him. Now he said that I am employed by a radio station that is private so I can get something, you know. But he has followers, millions of people following him. So he is not a little man. Now this is my response. I love this man. I honestly love him. I love him. In fact, he is a man who could easily have been my father. He is a man, though with no education, he's been able to gather a lot of people around him. And they follow him. Whatever he does to them that makes them follow him must be something positive that they see. I might not believe in him or know him too much, but the fact that he has the multitudes following him, that means that they are seeing something positive with him. But in the broadcast that we had, we didn't really talk about Stephen Adom Kyei-duah. We were talking about the boxer from his church who pasted a sticker, a miracle sticker, on his powerhouse and went to box and was beaten totally. He didn't train. He was not ready for the fight, but he believed that the sticker was going to help him. In an interview, this boxer even said he had drank the sobolo and used the powder and so on and so forth before he went into the ring. But all these things did not help him. He lost. And it's the same thing the prophet is talking about. If I prophesy and this prophecy is supposed to come to pass, you must also work towards it. So if you're a boxer and you refuse to train and you think sobolo or stickers will help you win, then you're going to be behaving like Isaac Dogbe, who went into the ring shouting Neho, Neho, whilst heavy punches were landing on his face and body. He lost the match. So to Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah, usina upe masem, there be menjai masempe, because you are somebody that I truly love. I don't have a problem with you. I will never have a problem with you. You might say some things that I don't agree with, but respectfully, I would always come to you with my opinions. Now, 2014, we had a conversation, and Stephen Adom Kyei-duah, the prophet, remembers everything he said on my show. It tells you that he's somebody who has some level of respect for Black Rasta. Now, let's look at the factory issue. The Kyei Match factory was actually a factory that was producing matches. Unfortunately, it went down, and Ghanaian governments were not able to bring it back to produce these matches anymore. And then the district assembly decided to rent it out when Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah came asking if he could use the premises for church activities. They gave it to him. And he's still in it, as I am told. Yes, my church showed that he didn't buy the factory, but he is using it for church services right now, as it stands. My brother, my sister, Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah also bought xylophone, FM where I used to work, and he has changed it into Second Chance FM. He is a man who is doing so much in the world of Christianity. In my opinion, I think that they should start building factories, start getting the members to be on farms. It would be nice to have Second Chance farms, very big farms that produce cassava, produce millet, produce corn, and employ some of the members, rather than having the members always tune their minds to miracles. I don't fight people's faith. No, it's your faith. So that is it. I have no problem with you. But I'm saying, with such a strong movement, Philadelphia movement, I think it would have been better if some of the people had their energies channeled into farming, or Stephen Adom Kyei-duah, the prophet, could also build some factories. Because right now I'm told that he has the biggest church capacity in Ghana. I don't know how true it is because I've not researched it, but I've seen it in the media. That means this man here has the power to actually control a big chunk of the Ghanaian community. With this huge following, it would be nice to direct their energies from too much thinking about miracles, sobolo, powder, stickers. It is good, but reality, the physical, should also be preached in the same way Prophet Stephen Adom Kyei-duah is saying that when he prophesies, you must make sure that you add the physical as well, so that the spiritual can work. How do I end this? Man of God, I love you. I appreciate you. The work you are doing, the following you have. I don't have that kind of following gathered together like that. I might have a following around the world, people who admire me and admire the things that I say, but I don't gather them every Sunday so that I can count them. For that matter, I give you the credit and I give you the honor and respect. I will never say anything bad against you unless you do something bad. And for now, I don't think that you have done something that is too bad. One of these days, I will come and check you out. My baby Srao, na chino 2014 I ka twi wa amount me anka no yie no. Masua kakra 11 years. Enti esi ade em say twi no me ka no kakra enti me ba e be ka twi. Me bɔ modin pa. Ti me ba be Srao. Ama ya bompaye. Meba ama ya di nkomo. Cause me pe wasem. Na unya bibia emma me enka cho se me pe wasem da bi. Uyo bia me hu a I see a strong fatherly figure. And for the fact say what you might build the church with these people, so many of them are being for omo being cry cheme. You see me tibrofo me da say. But a bimu no wa sorry wa omo tibrofo cheme. Omo being omo ko school a being cry cheme. Omo nyina wa wasoro. Enti I think that it is a big achievement and I give you the honor and respect. Enti treme da ubenya time kakra me ba be saw amaya din komo na koso ne pema asem because me pe wasem papa. It's a black pot.
You into farming or any business bia, and over the years as we know that is exactly what Papa is doing. Inti Papa ne sikana every year bia oche no kura no. So obehwa there was last 2 years or so in a Papa make statement to say this particular year no there is going to be a lot of rains nti ye nuanom a ɔmo yɛ agriculture ɔmo yɛ mfumu adwuma no they should make sure say ɔmo bɛyɛ dɛ ɔmo bɛdua buru ne ndɔmbayɛ and they put it into practice nti Black Rasta already sɛ ebia na wonim dia I'm just trying to alert you because papa ɛyɛ ade a ɔyɛ ɛma ebi mu kura bi di ho adanse a ɔmo de bayerɛ a kyɛ sɛ ɔmo tui ɔmo nye sika pii a ɔmo de bɛkyerɛ ɛwɔ Second Chance TV so a adɔfo no so nyɛ bihwɛ enti ɛyɛ ade a papa already nankasa no he is into that business na wo kana ɔboa enuanom a sika bi a ɔde ma ɔmo kantamatofo yi gya to ɔmo isu yi ɔmo sika ɔmo fɛn to ɔmo dwumadi so ɔmo business ɔmo yɛ there was a day kura papa kan sɛ do Wednesday ne sɛ wonni a friend say wowɔ dwuma bi a go and do your work Friday woyɛ dwuma bi a kɔ ne kɔ yi wɔ dwuma nti papa mfa ehye bia nto members ne say by force ala they have to come and sit in the church no papa is always promoting how a Ghanaian youth so betumi ankasa ɔmagye ɔmo ho adi na adeɛ bi ɔmo yɛ no ɔmayɛ no ɔmayɛ ni na ɛde mfasodeɛ abrɛ ɔman Ghana ne mbu nipa nia nti Black Rasta ɛyɛ papa sɛ na adwetwe dia sɛ wonim a bɛka kyerɛ even ni sika kakrakra de ma adɔfo no kora no ebi mu de start business a etumi de mfaso aba adansidie nia bu nti saa na ɛteɛ na afi Philadelphia this year no Philadelphia adɔfo no any ɔman mu Ghana nia no it is the time a ɔse yɛ ma yɛ ni da hɔ na so obi bɔ no mmɔden wɔ ewiase ne nneɛma bi a wɔyɛ ma moma yɛmfa yɛ support nia ɛmfa ma saa nipa no na onyankopɔn ɛnam no so na ɔman Ghana so ntumi ɛmfa ne tempefra ɔdɔfo aha ɛna mde mu nia mede mbɛsi yɛwɔ ehyira na yɛwɔ ɔnka ho bye bye.